Hello dear students, I am Prabhat Dubey, your BST teacher, and in the previous lecture we have studied about the principles of management. What are the characteristics of these principles? We have seen that these principles are pervasive. These principles are general guidelines, how these principles evolved, its flexibility, and other traits like cause effect relationship. Today, our main focus is on the study of importance of management principles. What are the important features? How these principles are useful in managerial decision making? How these principles provide insight? How these managers make and makes a manager efficient decision maker? What type of skills, what type of characters are needed for decision making? We have studied, we have had a discussion on all these things. Today we will see the importance of management through these points. So the first point that is mentioned on this board is providing insight into reality. Sorry. As you know that decision making is one of the important role of any business manager in any institution or business unit. So management principles act as a guideline to these managers when any specific scenario comes in the way of the manager, how he will take the proper decision just to ensure the effectiveness and efficiency of the institution, how to ensure the proper utilization of resources, and how to take a decision that is ensuring to meet the objective of the institution at proper time with proper utilization of resources. If any resource is not properly utilized in the business unit, then it will impact the profitability of the business in negative manner. So as in your book it is written that these management principles improve knowledge, ability, and understanding of the manager under various managerial situations. As you know that in any business institution, different types of functions are going on at a single point of time. So to make a balance in these situations, any senior manager has to take proper care of all the business operations that are going on in any institution. So to take the insight, to understand the complex scenario and how to take a balance, how to coordinate the efforts that are being made by different departments is a very challenging job. So to become a noble and efficient business manager, you have to understand the behavior, the insight, the technological aspects, what is the demand of the employees, how to take proper care of their grievances. Okay, that's why management principles provide a direction, a clear cut motivational impact is there of management principles, because management principles have evolved through a period of time. Different types of challenges that came in the business management process made these principles take a proper shape. The effect of these principles help the manager to learn from their mistakes. If any manager is making mistake, these principles guide them to improve their mistake and make the company perform better in the next year. These principles guide managers to take right decision at the right time. And as we discussed that taking proper decision at proper time is the utmost need of any manager. So these principles make the managers proficient enough in these decision makings. Second one is optimum utilization of resources. As you know that there are different types of resources that are being utilized in any manufacturing or service sector unit. Even if you are providing different types of services or you are manufacturing product in your business unit, a lot of resources are required. Some resources come from your vicinity, for some you are dependent on other countries as well, because in every country all the resources are not possible to collect from the country of origin. So different companies rely on other nations as well. It depends on what is the nature of your product and how specific product is being made in your business unit. So manpower is the best available resource on this universe. As it is said by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, if you are managing the human resource properly, then all the resources would be taken proper care of automatically. So we have to understand what is the urgency of maintaining a proper human resource and their grievance redressal mechanism. If there is any grievance in the employees, then the top level management should take proper care of their grievance. Okay, so these management principles provide the managers proper skill and understanding of human emotions, human values, and the decision making is backed by taking proper care of the human sentiments as well. Human decisions that are taken by the manager should take all the aspects that are going to impact the business. As you know that profitability is the ultimate goal of business, but to concentrate on profitability, if you are hurting the human sentiments and human emotions, if any religious matter is there, proper care is needed to handle that issues. That's why managers should always possess proper quality to understand human emotions and their psychology. Okay, that's why psychology is also taught in business courses like BBA, MBA, because your educational background, your efficiency in understanding the complex accounts and all these things are necessary. But if you are not a better judge of human sentiments and human emotions, then your managerial efficiency will always be compromised. Because any manager, any leader who is working in any institution or organization, who is leading a team, should always take proper care of the subordinates and the person who are working under him. So optimum utilization of resources indicates that any material that is being utilized for manufacturing of the product or supplying the service, there should not be any misuse of the resources. We should use that the resources are properly utilized, and the procurement of the raw materials should also be made in a sensible manner. What is the cost, what is the quality of that raw material should always be taken care of. Okay. Next one is scientific decisions. As you know that the management decisions are not a theoretical practice. Any decision that is taken on the basis of management principles are backed by scientific studies. As in your book it is mentioned that managers have to take number of decisions every day. The management principles enable the managers to approach various problems systematically and scientifically. As you know that science, the scientific study is done in a systematic manner. So any decision making should be done in a systematic manner. First, the manager need to understand what is the situation and what is the demand of the time, what type of decision making is required, and what will be the impact of that decision on the business, on the people who are working in the organization. Then a proper decision is taken by the manager. If manager is not taking care of the environment, not taking proper care of the outcomes that are going to happen after that decision making, then the efficiency of that manager is under question. The fourth one is meeting changing environment requirement. As we have studied in our earlier classes as well, that the environment around business changes at a very fast rate, because the political environment is also not certain. If a certain government is in administration, you don't know after 5 years or after a certain period of time which government is going to work, going to administer you. So you have to always make yourself prepared enough to change according to the political environment, cultural environment, financial environment, and also the technological environment always impact the business. Okay, so a business manager is always ready to change his decision making style and the process that is being in operation in the business unit, manufacturing or service. If the manager is not flexible, he is rigid, then his decision making will be not so much effective. So if the environment is changing, the business administration process also changes. Without change, if you're not incorporating change in your management skills, then your effectiveness will be compromised. Next one is effective administration. Okay, every business manager is an administrator as well. Administration is the function of top level management. Is this function major plans and policies are formed? As you know that the formulation of policies and making plans are the functions of top level management, because they have the authority to make policies. What is the objective, what is the long term and short term goal of any business unit is decided by the top level managers like chairman, MD, CEO, and other dignitaries like board of directors. They take proper decision how to make the company achieve the goal within a certain time limit, and what will be the status of company, what will be the position of company in the market after 5 years. They make proper analysis and they predict the future on the basis of the proper understanding of the situations and proper understanding of the finance capital that is required in investment pattern. All these things are properly taken care of, and then they predict what would be the future. If the scenario that is around the business doesn't change, then their prediction is approximately right. Okay, because they are having 25 years of experience in business. They are efficient people in business management and administration, so their prediction is not going to default. If the situation, the environment changes, because you cannot know that after 2 years, if there is, before 2 years no one has predicted that there will be corona. So any business manager who was thinking that the scenario will be going on in a proper manner, his prediction defaulted, because this corona impacted global business, our life, everything is hugely impacted. There is a large scale impact of corona. Any business class, service class or professional, all the people who are working in any government sector unit or private sector unit, they are impacted. Their life is having a negative impact of this corona disease. So all the manufacturing and service units who are in operations, they are also negatively impacted by this disease. Okay, so a manager has to take proper care of the changing scenario as we studied. Effective administration is also needed. Fulfilling social responsibilities. As you know that every company possesses some social responsibility. Earning profit is not only the single goal of business. As you know that profitability is needed to carry on the business, but to maintain your prestige, to maintain the brand identity in the market is also necessary. And if you are working in any environment, you are socially responsible. So the CSR activities are also there. Any company who is working in any country should always make himself capable enough to serve the humanity and the things that are around that business manufacturing unit. He should always take care of the environment, and the government policies are to be given proper honor. If you are working in any country, you have to stick to the regulation and policies that are being devised for the business. If you are not taking proper care of them, it will be a punishable act. Last one is management training, education and research. As we know that continuous improvement is very much necessary for the business manager. Any person who is being appointed in any institution or organization always need to learn new skills. If he is very efficient in the current scenario, you don't know what will be the scenario after 2 years, after 5 years. So every business manager who is on top level, middle level or lower level need to imbibe all the technological and social changes into his managerial decision making. If you are not imbibing the change, your decision making will be orthodox, and any orthodox thing will not survive in the changing scenario. So all these points are to be taken proper care of, and these are the important points that show us the significance of management principles, how necessary management principles are to make a business manager sound and effective enough to execute the business plan and policies in a proper manner and ensure the achievement of the organizational objective within a certain period with proper managerial functions. Okay, we will meet in the next lecture and we will discuss about the Fayol's principle of management. A specific principle was given by Mr. Fayol, and we will discuss this in the next lecture. Okay, so be prepared for the next lecture. Thanks.